Hello buddy, it's Bendominator and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the brand new prop mover device because we were actually lucky enough to get this device a bit earlier than we were supposed to, which does mean that there are going to be a few bugs with the device. Epic Games put out a post on their Discord yesterday announcing the fact that this device would be staying for now, but it is considered a beta device, so it will have a few bugs with it. There are some settings that are probably going to change before the device is finished, but we are going to get the chance to be using it here. And yeah, I did quite a bit of testing with this device and I actually ended up making something pretty cool, so stay tuned for the end of the video to see what that is. But yeah, the first thing I wanted to do is kind of test this with a simple prop, so I just got the pizza truck prop and I tested it, and I did notice a few things. First off, you can take damage from this if it hits you. I believe there's a setting to be able to change that, but I'm not quite sure. Again, still learning the ins and outs of this device since it is very new. I also learned that you can actually move builds with this device, which is definitely very interesting. So I tried to set up a simple moving platform kind of obstacle course thing here. It took me a few attempts to try and figure it out. It seems that when the build is connected to another build, it won't actually move it, but if you get the build by itself, you are able to move it with the device. So I made this small little moving platform that you can kind of jump on and jump off of. I think it's pretty cool. And then I ended up setting two of them up so that you can jump from one to the other. I did discover a bug though, where if you mantle onto the prop while it is moving, it will actually stop moving and it won't continue after that. So the next thing that I immediately wanted to try out was seeing if I can move the rocket device to make it look like the rocket was taking off, which I was pretty successful at. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the VFX device to also move at the same time along with it. So any VFX props won't work with this device, same with how they won't work with the prop manipulator device. So that is kind of unfortunate. I hope they change that soon. But I was able to have a successful rocket launch within Fortnite, which I will say is really, really cool to be able to do this now. I also tried to kind of parody the end event or the rocket event by making it so a rift appears and the rocket disappears once it actually hits that height limit. And yeah, if you continue to play around with this kind of stuff, you can make some really cool live events with this device. And this is where I kind of started to combine the prop mover with the prop manipulator, because these two devices together are actually insane. You can do some crazy stuff. So what I did is I made this really makeshift kind of rushed crater design. It doesn't look that great, but for what I'm trying to do, it works perfect. I also made some terrain around it, just kind of rushed terrain just for this example. And what I'm actually doing here is I'm going to make it so that the rocket is going to crash into the terrain and create a crater. So I set up a bunch of prop manipulators on the pieces of the crater. I know you could do this with a whole volume, but just for the sake of this, I wanted to do it as fast as possible. Definitely not very memory efficient to do it this way, but just for the example, I set up an individual prop manipulator for each piece of terrain, at least the pieces of the crater that I wanted to appear once the rocket hit the ground. I also added a prop manipulator to the rocket itself so that when the rocket does hit the ground, it will disappear. And I added a bunch of explosive devices around the area so that they would detonate once the rocket hits the ground. Then I just set up my settings with the prop mover and I was ready to go. I created a full-on rocket crash in Fortnite, which I think is awesome. Stuff like this you would never be able to do before. But combining the prop manipulator, the prop mover, and the explosive device, you can make awesome things like this happen in your maps. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, leave a comment. What have you guys made with the brand new prop mover device? Be sure to leave a comment and let me know. I'll see you guys next video. Have a great rest of your day and goodbye.